Hi, I'm Julia Winter, the CEO of Alchemie, and in this video you will see both of the Alchemie games, our proof of concept game called Chairs, and our signature game, which is based on mechanisms, a concept that covers the entire curriculum. So organic chemistry is such a hard class because kids don't know what they're seeing and they don't know when they're right or they're wrong. And students quickly fall behind and never catch up. And that's why the fail rate in organic chemistry is so high. So for years I've taught about this thing, which is cyclohexane, and they have to understand ups and downs and axials and equatorials. It's a small concept, but this concept is taught at the very beginning of organic chemistry in college. Today we did a first run of the game in my classroom, and I watched as they started to understand the difference between the bonds, and it was really exciting to see that my game actually worked, and it was actually great to have the feedback from the students on what needed to be done to the game to make it better and more useful for learning. You have to walk that fine line, because if it's too hard and too conceptual, it will feel like homework. It can't feel like homework if it's a game. So we're trying to make a game that doesn't feel like homework but teaches a concept. That was our first game. We did a study of the learning outcomes of that game, dividing my students into two groups, those who could play the game for homework and those who could not. They then came in and took a drawing quiz. Those who had played the game scored far better. They then played the game throughout the class period and took a different quiz. Their scores were even better. And the best part is, students and professors around the world recognize that game as fun and addictive. In fact, it was named a great app for chemistry by the Royal Society of Chemistry. But Chairs still is a very small part of the curriculum. The big idea is called mechanisms, and our signature game spans the entire curriculum into graduate levels. We'll be able to make this player adaptive to the user. And as we build out the MVP of the mechanism game with our National Science Foundation SBIR grant, we will spin out 4 additional puzzle games. So when we launch, we will have 6 separate games for organic chemistry: Chairs, our MVP, and the 4 other puzzles. This is a video of the prototype of our big game, the game we call Cyclo 6. It spans the entire curriculum of organic chemistry. In this game, students develop the intuition. They're not told it. In this little vignette, you'll see that OH, that hydroxide, searching around for the most acidic hydrogen. That's the one that stretches the most on the right. The hydrogen is removed, making water, and a new ion forms on the oxygen. Players can then move those ions around, making new structures. And you've never seen a water molecule play Crack the Whip. Our games build in kinesthetic, audio, visual cues that have never been before possible, making the theoretical touchable and fun.